What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome back to episode 32 of the LARNE project here in Football Manager 2019. I thought we'd start today on this screen because, well, as you can see here, there's lots of players who just aren't very happy with their playtime, and to be honest, I don't really know what to do about it because these players are playing football. Lille here, you can see 5 starts in the league, 2 in the League Cup, also played in the County Antrim Shield. Jim Wood wants a chance in the first team. He's been getting chances in the first team. All of these players who are really concerned about lack of first team football, with the exception of a few, actually Jeff Hughes and Luke Davidson, they have been given football to. I'm still trying to juggle it. None of them have really asked for a transfer just yet. You can see we've kind of got all those promises pending. You can see here Glenn Dining, who I'm calling Glenn Dining, even though some people are like it's Glenn Dinning, Jack. It's Dining now. It's been decided. Yeah, he's obviously complaining about lack of first team football. Still feels like he's not getting enough. He has actually played more and more first team football as of late. I'm hoping he might change his mind because he looks like a pretty solid player. But yeah, just a little bit going on there, I guess. You can see in terms of the overall team, the rotation's been pretty thick and fast. There's a few players here who haven't played as much as you might expect. You can see Mandanda slowly coming back from injury. Might even be able to feature in the last game, which is in the group stage, of course, next episode, which will be against Fenerbahce. Today, we take on QARA-BAG. Since we were last here, against Sporting, of course, we won 3-1, and we also had the game against Glenavon, which if you didn't see, go check it out. It was a good one. But yeah, since then, you can see 4 games. The first was in the Premiership, and well, as you can see here, we beat Ballymena. Well, we didn't actually. We drew 1-1. What am I talking about? It was a game that had nothing going for it. To be honest, it was a miracle it was 1-1. We were lucky given how the game played out. I actually stuck with the 4-2-3-1 we used against Sporting. Wasn't so successful here, unfortunately. The next game we had was against Linfield. It finished 7-1 in the County Antrim Shield final. Naturally, I'm not going to be able to show you each and every goal, so I'll show you a handful. But yeah, we went 7-0 up in this game. It was actually 5-0 at half-time. It was game over. Justin Wright with 4 goals to his name. What a player he is turning out to be. I say that. He hasn't actually done that well for us other than this game. But when you score in the finals, you go down in folklore. And even if he contributes nothing else during the rest of his time here, he will be remembered for that. Anyway, our next game was against Ballymena. You can see it was in the League Cup. We won this one 4-1. A good little result. Janelle Bennett, Simmons and Tommy O'Donnell with the goals. And then in our most recent game, we took on Ballina Mallard. Won this game 3-0. 3 first half goals. Cruised to victory. A very, very good performance. A very kind of rotated team as well for this game, given the fact we had the Champions League, or rather the Europa League game coming up so soon after this. This being the last game before today, and now I did rotate the team quite a bit. Anyway, I'm all over the place with my commentary today. I'm saying the wrong words at the wrong time, but I think that is just an indicator of how nervous I am for this QARA-BAG game. It's in the Europa League. You can see here, we need to win this game. They are bottom of the group. They're yet to win a game. This is a prime opportunity for us to do that. We are going to be away from home, though. In the other game, we kind of need Sporting to do us a favour and beat Fenerbahce. If they do that, we go into the last game of the group stage against Fenerbahce, even on points with them. And, well, knowing that a win of any kind would be enough to see us through to the knockout stages, which would be an absolute dream performance in our first season in Europe, kind of making it to the Europa League proper. But anyway, we've got to win this first game here and now. It's not going to be an easy one. We can't take it for granted. In terms of the team, we're going to go with Thompson in goal. Kieran Kane and Robinson is going to play right back. I say that. Robinson, a bit of an unusual name. A player who, I'm going to be honest, I kind of forgot I signed last summer. He joined us from Man City. And given the fact that we're having just some questionable performances as of late from our right backs, I've decided to bring him in. You can see very solid defensively, which could be pretty useful, I think, for us. When you compare him to Conor McDermott, but also, of course, where is the man I'm looking for? Where are you? Neco Williams, who's suspended. When you compare him to Neco Williams, you can just see he's just a superior player defensively. And I think that's something that is going to serve us well in these kind of big European games. So he's going to get the chance at right back. Centre-backs, we're going to go with O'Sheen and McLeaney. Jim Meister alongside Fuad Sul. We're then going to go with O'Connor, Glenn Dining and Bennett across the midfield. Simmons up top. On the bench, we have some options. Unfortunately, you can see here, Mandanda just not ready to play just yet, so he's not in the team. But we have options. Glatzel, Phoenix Peterson, Brad Lyons, Tommy O'Donnell, Mario Vieira. There's players there who can step up and I feel like give a really good performance for us. So let's see what they do here, shall we? A big game for us, away from home against QARA-BAG. Never a given, but, well, let's see what we can do here. They're playing this kind of two defensive midfielder 4-4-2. Come on, lads, show me what you can do. Gonna just basically get the players fired up here. We're away from home. The odds are stacked against us, but we played well with this system against Sporting in a similar kind of game. I want to go out here in Azerbaijan and give the exact same kind of performance. That is the ultimate aim here, and really give ourselves a chance at least of going through against Fenerbahce next time out. So, well, let's see what we can do here. A set piece early on. Is this a pointless highlight, or could it amount to something immediately? That's the dream. O'Connor over it. 30 minutes gone. Hits it. It's in the back of the net. I mean, we will take that. What a start from the boys. I did not expect that to hit the back of the net. I thought there was a chance, given the fact that normally if it was the kick-off pointless highlight, it wouldn't then show the free kick being taken. But, I mean, you can't knock the effort. It wasn't really into the top corner. Perhaps questionable goalkeeping on QARA-BAG's kind of end of things. But regardless, we look good. 10 minutes gone, 77% of possession. That is what I want to see. We can't expect to maintain that for this game. We're playing this possession-orientated 4-2-3-1 against an opposition who I'd say are of a similar level to us. If we can boss the ball like that, they're always going to struggle against us. And you can see with half an hour gone, we're doing well. Unfortunately, Fenerbahce also winning in their game against Sporting. Just as a reminder, if they were to beat Sporting and we win, it kind of changes the complexion of things, because it would mean that going into the last game, we need to beat Fenerbahce by more than 2 goals. We, of course, lost 5-3 in the away leg, so it would make things interesting. But I say all that, we've got to focus on here and now, because they've just scored. Emengara with it. He looks so innocent. You get it with his face? Look at him. But that was a deadly finish in front of goal. Ruthless. You could say 33 minutes gone. QARA-BAG draw it level. And, well, with their first shot of the game, they find the back of the net. That is not ideal. Let's mark him a bit taller. A bit more tightly. He's a good aerial threat, apparently, Emengara. So we'll be wary of that. But at half-time, 1-1. I don't know how to feel about that. It's not really been a game of a load of chances. Both teams have kind of taken the one golden opportunity they've had. I'm going to tell the players I'm not happy. We're going to go into the second half. We have options on the bench, of course. Players like Phoenix Patterson, I feel like, can really come on and be a game changer for us. But at least for now, I want to give the players on the pitch a chance. You can see Kyendra Simmons on a 6.3, really not having a game to remember. I'm going to tell the players that I'm demanding more from them. You can see a few players performing, or rather reacting well. I'm going to go for a double change here, I think. We're going to take off Glenn... Actually, no, we're not. He's on a 6.8. He's really not doing that badly. O'Sheen on a 6 is concerning. I'm actually going to make a triple sub here. I'm going to bring in Andrew Morrison there. I'm going to bring in Paul Glatzel for Simmons. And I'm going to take off Janelle Bennett for Phoenix. I'm going to do all our subs in one foul swoop. Hopefully, that's going to be the right decision to make here. Obviously, always a little bit of a risk, but we could really do with a goal in this game. We've been the team largely on top. We've dominated possession, but it's been a game of not a whole lot of chances. And unless something drastic happens here, this could end up being the shortest episode of the series so far. I was expecting a classic, you know, with loads of chances like the game against Fenerbahce, but the way that this has panned out, limited opportunities. And while it's QARA-BAG who give the ball to us here, I mean, I don't care if it's a game of limited opportunities if we take the ones that come our way and can come away with 3 points. And that's what we're going to strive to do here. Glendining, bringing the ball forward. Glatzel, on off the bench as our striker, has actually been in some okay goal-scoring form against smaller teams when we've called upon him. Not giving him a chance to shine in the big games. He's got that today. Robinson whips it back post. O'Connor, can you finish it? The keeper saves it. It was a tight angle. I do wonder if he could have squared it across there. But unfortunately, the keeper does parry it. And, well, now it's with Phoenix to try and make something good happen. Crosses it in. It's nodded away to the linesman. And, well, they deal with it. They deal with it again. Not long left in this game at all. We have to go very attacking. We need a goal. I need to demand more from the players. There is a matter of seconds left. 2 minutes and counting. Nothing going to happen. I've not been paying attention to what the score of the Fenerbahce game is. But, well, a game that we should have won. 0-0 it finishes. It's QARA-BAG's first points. And you can actually see with that, Fenerbahce pull 5 points clear of us. And it means going into the last game of the group stage against Fenerbahce, we need to win. And I think we'd need... I don't know what we'd need. I think we would need Sporting to lose to QARA-BAG, which seems incredibly unlikely. But incredibly unlikely things sometimes happen. So I feel like we have to come back for that one next time out. to see what we can do. If you just look here at the Europa League, you can see here Fenerbahce through. Because our results against Sporting have been identical, both 3-1 wins for one of the teams, it will go to goal difference, and our goal difference, unless we can spank Fenerbahce crazily, is not going to swing enough. We need to beat Fenerbahce 6 or 7-0. I don't see that happening, so realistically, we need to beat QARA-BAG and hope... we need to beat Fenerbahce and hope that Sporting lose to QARA-BAG. I mean, weirder things have happened, but the dream of European knockout stage football is slowly fizzling out. But, to be fair, 5 games gone, we've only lost 2 of them. I feel like that is a mighty good performance for a team playing for the first time in the Europa League. And, well, next time out will either be rekindling hopes of a knockout stage or saying goodbye. Or saying goodbye, I guess, to the Europa League for another year. I'd like to make it to the Champions League in the next couple of seasons. I don't know how realistic that is, but at least here in the Europa League, we've proven that we can be competitive against some big teams like Sporting. Anyway, guys, I will apologise. It's a shorter episode than normal, but we will be back tomorrow with the game against Fenerbahce. I do hope I will see you guys for it. If you have enjoyed this shorter episode, leave a like on the video. If you've got any comments, leave them down below. And other than that, it is me, Jack, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.